this is Dan Ferrisi, Editor-in-Chief with Commercial Integrator. So happy to be joined today by Scott Wakelin, who is Director of Business Development Hospitality with L-Acoustics. The topic of conversation is, of course, our performance audio deep dive, which L-Acoustics is one of the sponsors of. And of course, L-Acoustics is known as a market leader in the performance audio market. So we're going to get Scott's opinion, his perspective on, in particular, performance audio and its utility in hospitality environments, be they restaurants, hotels, etc. Scott, thank you for being here. Really appreciate you taking some time to inform not only me, but also more importantly, Commercial Integrator's audience.
My pleasure. Thanks for asking.
So as I kind of teed up in my introduction, the topic of conversation is performance audio, its virtues, its utility in hospitality environments. Before we go into, for example, some of the specifics with restaurants or hotels, do you want to give a top line overview of why performance audio is so important in hospitality settings?
Yeah, I mean, it's a relatively new market for L-Acoustics to take a step into, but for us, we wanted to bring everything that we've achieved in the professional end of the market into the hospitality end of the market, let's say. We're very well known for delivering the very highest levels of audio quality at the biggest shows around the world. But it occurred to us some time ago that these sort of premium values, these premium core value of really good quality audio in hospitality hasn't necessarily been the focus point, and we wanted to do something about that. So here we are pushing our products into this market and developing new products all the time to bring into market.
Well, that's one thing. As a follower of L-Acoustics for almost 20 years at this point, I know that your R&D is incredibly robust. And as you say, you have existing products that suit this market. And I'm sure your R&D team is working overtime to find even more ways to add value to the hospitality channel. Do you want to talk, for example, about some of the products in the L-Acoustics portfolio and how they are serving hospitality markets well?
Yeah, it's interesting from the way that we look at how we do business and the products that we bring to market. We don't have a huge selection of products. It's a relatively limited selection, but there's the reason behind that is because all of our products are made with the understanding and the expectation that they're going to get thrown in and out of the back of trucks on a regular basis, or hung up in fields in all weathers. So the quality of what we build is very, very high, and we don't ever want to compromise that. We always aim for the very premium partners globally to work with, and we always pick the top of the tree to go to business with first, and then let that cascade down the channel. So that's our approach is that our road ready, extraordinarily hardy and extraordinarily weatherized product is the product that we're pushing into hospitality of all kinds. So that's beach clubs and day clubs, as well as hotels, bars and restaurants. And then when we look at the sort of the real performance audio end of the hotel, bar, restaurant market, where they have this premium desire for premium quality audio, places like Hard Rock and Resorts World, L-Acoustics is their first choice. It is the proven brand. It has the professional image that they require, and it has the rider value as well, obviously. So we are the perfect fit for those types of venues. But then when we look at restaurants and bars, where lifestyle is a bit more the core feature, we as a brand are pushing very hard in that end of the market as well, with our creations department, and we're working very closely with home integrators and the crossover point between home integration and sort of lifestyle restaurants and bars. That's also a very large growth area for us now with X4i and 5XT and Soka. The in-wall stuff that we can do with Soka and the new small subs is just taking off. It's just fantastic and exciting to see how well that end of the market is adapting and adopting L-Acoustics.
Well, one thing I think that is for sure is that L-Acoustics is anything but stagnant. You are exploring new market opportunities, finding ways to leverage your brand equity. As you say, L-Acoustics is known for being very premium quality, known for being rugged, known for being robust. And I think that maybe it's a post-pandemic thing. I feel like across environments, across verticals, people's expectations are higher than ever. Very little tolerance for failure, very little tolerance for mediocrity. So I think bringing that premium L-Acoustics experience into these hospitality environments, be it restaurants, be it bars, be it clubs, be it hotels, that very much fits with the zeitgeist, where people, if they're going to be drawn from their home, if they're going to be lured from their homes, they want the kind of premium experience that only L-Acoustics can deliver. Does that resonate with you?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's where, the focused in the hospitality market, that's exactly where we are. We want to bring that concert experience home. And that's what Creations is all about, bringing the concert home. But at the same time, we want the ability to deliver, an atmosphere and an end result that is completely without compromise. And brings the highest qualities of audio into the sort of venue environment, whatever it might be. Whether it's a rock and roll show at the Hard Rock Hotel, or it's Zuma or Anazonica or Six Senses Hotel. Every time somebody steps into a premium quality venue, they should be an expectation to be supported by premium quality sound as well, and that's where we're pitching our company and the products that we're going to be delivering for the next foreseeable future.
Yeah, as I say, covering the company for 20 years, premium quality sound has always been the term or the descriptor I would apply to L-Acoustics. Thank you so much, Scott, for taking some time to join me today and explaining the exciting opportunities that L-Acoustics sees and is beginning to leverage in that hospitality vertical. Really appreciate the time investment.
My pleasure. Thank you very much for asking.
So happy to have been joined by Scott Wakelin, who is Director of Business Development Hospitality with L-Acoustics. My name is Dan Ferrisi, Editor-in-Chief with Commercial Integrator. Throughout the month of May, please check back on commercialintegrator.com for more thought leadership content pertaining to performance audio, aligning with our performance audio deep dive, which also is our cover story in the May issue of Commercial Integrator magazine. And until then, please check back on the website frequently, and we'll see you soon.